Hello friends! In this video, we will learn all about minutes of meeting. First, we will learn what minutes of meeting are. Then, we will understand why it is required. And finally, we will understand how to prepare minutes of meeting, the activities to be followed for creating meeting minutes with a format and example. So without further ado, let's get started. What are the minutes of meeting? Minutes of meeting are notes that are recorded during a meeting. Minutes of meeting is also referred to as meeting minutes, or abbreviated form, which is M.O.M. So, in simple terms, if there is an important meeting on any policy change in the company, there would be one person, generally the secretary, who would be noting down all the points that happened during the meeting, and he would be sharing it with all the invitees. These notes contain three important things. Number 1, key points that were discussed during the meeting. Number 2, any motion proposed or voted on by the members. And number 3, action list, which includes task update and new action as per the owner. These notes are then shared with the members who were invited during the meeting and also added in the records for maintaining history. Now there might be a question in your mind why minutes of meeting is required. There are three main reasons for it. Number 1, it sets accountability for each member. All the members know what the task and deadlines are. So, it helps them to work as per the assignment and it avoids any future conflicts. Number 2, ready reference for each member. Members who couldn't attend the meeting or who want to revise some of the points discussed during the meeting gets a complete understanding by looking at the minutes. And number 3, historical records could be helpful for future reference as well. These are the three main reasons for creating M.O.Ms or minutes of meeting. Now, let's learn the key activities a minute keeper or secretary needs to do. I have divided it into three sections. Number 1, before the meeting. Number 2, during the meeting. And number 3, after the meeting. What are the activities of secretary before the meeting? Number 1, understand the objective of the meeting. Number 2, create the agenda of the meeting for smooth flow. Please remember the difference between an agenda and meeting minutes. An agenda is prepared before the meeting so that the meeting goes as per the objective, and meeting minutes are prepared during a meeting, which serves as a ready reference for each member. Please remember this difference. And number 3, get your diary along with the pen. Also, a ready-made template along with pre-filled details could come handy. Now, what are the activities of secretary during the meeting? Number 1, listen to each speaker very carefully. And number 2, write all the key points discussed by the speaker during the meeting. Now, what are the activities of secretary after the meeting? Number 1, if any speaker's notes were not taken or partially taken, go back to the speaker and get the summary from them. Please try to avoid any such situation and write the notes by yourself only. But in case you have missed out, you can reach out to the speaker. Number 2, prepare the minutes properly from the notes taken during the meeting. Number 3, get the meeting minutes reviewed by the president or chair or meeting host. Number 4, circulate the M.O.M to all the invitees, including those who were absent but invited. And number 5, place it in the file or any digital place for future reference and record purposes. Now that we have understood the key activities that need to be done before the meeting, during the meeting, and after the meeting by a secretary, let's look into the format of minutes of meeting. There are 7 important things in meeting minutes. Number 1, at the top middle, write the name of the organization and just below it, write minutes of meeting or meeting minutes. Number 2, leave some space and write meeting details. In meeting details section, you can create a table in this way and write 5 important details. Number 1, meeting name. It could be a general meeting or any specific meeting. Number 2, meeting objective. You can write meeting objective in this way. The objective of this meeting is to, and then the actual objective. Number 3, meeting location. If it happened online, then meeting link should also be provided. Number 4, meeting time. Day, date and time need to be mentioned along with the time zone if required. And number 5, meeting host. Here, the name of the meeting organizer will come. Number 3, mention the name of all the invited attendees and whether they were present or not. Number 4, leave some space and write agenda list that was shared in meeting agenda. Number 5, write all the key points of the meeting in a sequential manner. You may use a bulleted list or numbered list for better understanding. Number 6, write the action items, action owner and deadline to finish the task, and risk or issues, action owner and description of the risk or issue. Finally, write the name of the person who created the minutes of meeting and reviewer who reviewed it. So this is the format of meeting minutes. Please note, this is not a fixed format of meeting minutes. There will be some variations, but you can use this format for standard purpose. Now, let's understand this format with an example. You are Nihir Shah, Secretary of ABC Company, and its President is Ankit Arora. Your organization has decided to restart the work from office model as COVID cases have reduced. Create a meeting minutes that was held for the same. Let's start writing minutes of meeting. First, let's write ABC organization and then the word minutes of meeting. Then, let's quickly write meeting details. Meeting name, work from office, enablement, regular meeting. Meeting objective. The objective of this meeting is to guide you regarding the process of re-enabling the work from office model. Meeting location. Meeting date, 18th June 2022. Meeting host, Ankit Arora. Next comes the attendance list, and it will be something like this. Then comes the general meeting minutes, which will be something like this. Notice that I have added points of agenda and actions here. Next comes the list of action, which would be like this. Finally comes the name of the person who prepared the minutes of meeting and the name of the reviewer. So this is the example of minutes of meeting. I hope now you are clear on minutes of meeting and why it is required. Now let me give you an exercise. Here you need to solve this question. Share any 3 reasons for having meeting minutes after conducting an actual meeting. Pause the video and share your answers. I hope you would have given the correct answers. That's all in this video. Let's quickly revise what we learned in this lesson. First, we understood what are minutes of meeting. Minutes of meeting are notes that are recorded during a meeting. These notes contain 3 important things. Number 1, key points that were discussed during the meeting. Number 2, any motions proposed or voted on by the members. And number 3, task updates and allocation as per the member. Then we looked into 3 main reasons for creating meeting minutes. Number 1, it sets accountability. Number 2, it serves the purpose of revision for member. And number 3, historical records could be helpful for future purpose. Next, we looked into the steps to be followed before, during, and after the meeting by the secretary or minute keeper. Then we looked into the format of M.O.M. Number 1, at the top middle, write the name of organization and just below it, minutes of meeting or meeting minutes. Number 2, leave some space and write meeting details. Number 3, mention the name of all the invited attendees, whether they were present or not. Number 4, leave some space and write agenda list that was shared in the meeting agenda. Number 5, write all the key points of the meeting in a sequential manner. Number 6, write the action items, action owner and deadline to finish the task. And also you can add a risk segment. Number 7, finally write the name of the person who created the meeting minutes and reviewer who reviewed it. Finally, we looked into the example for the same. So that's all about minutes of meeting in this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Like, share, comment and subscribe in case you found the video helpful. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.